All right. Today we're going to talk about the halacha. Since Purim, it's on Friday. So when you do the seudas Purim, when it's the ideal time when you can do seudas Purim. So the first one who mentioned this Purim on Friday, how you do with the seudas Purim, it was the Darcha Moshe on the Tur, and he brings over there, "B'minhogim shalonu kosuv." It says a brought in our minhogim. The yesh la'asoiso baboiker. You have to do it in the morning. Kshechal Purim b'yom vov. Aval b'shari moisachol. It says if it comes in Purim come in the regular day, not Erev Shabbos, then he says first we'll daven mincha, then we'll do seudas Purim. It says b'chen nahagul. That's also how he brings in his Hagos and Shulchan Aruch, that you do the seudas Purim in the morning on Friday, and then you bring him the Trumas Hadeshen, and anybody wants to do any time Purim on any day of the week. In the morning he says Harashus B'yodai. But he says, but the Minhag Olam, he says, on a regular Purim, it's not on Friday, people do it late, and he brings the Kav Schus, people busy in the morning with the mitzvahs of Purim, Mishloach Monas, Matanas Levyoinim, so till they come to the Suda, it's later during the day. Now, the Kaf HaChaim brings from many poskim, Bale Nigla and Bale Kabbalah, that ideal time to do Seudas Purim, it's in the morning. From Ashlo, from the Rashash, from many, from the Gro, that's the main, the ideal time, any time of Seudas Purim, even in the regular year, not when it's Erev Shabbos, it's in the morning. How much more Erev Shabbos? Now, it's interesting, the Levush, the Talmud of the Ramah, when he brings about the Erev Shabbos, first he says the opinion of you could make the Suda anytime, even it's late, and he says, well, if you enter with your Suda, you enter to Shabbos, so he says, then you make a Kiddush for Shabbos. I mean, that's halach. He doesn't mention the details of it. You put a smapo, make Kiddush. Then he says, it's better to do after the Kiddush to eat something, lemitam. Then he refers you to other simonim, which is over there. He says, l'chatchila, if you do late Suda and you enter to Shabbos, you should eat after the Kiddush. When you make Kiddush for Friday night, you should eat at least more than kabeya, if not kazait, and if not, you could be yotze just with your wine. That's how he brings in Resh Mem Tes. He brings over there the levush that even though there's a mitzvah Erev Shabbos to come to Shabbos hungry, so here you mamash entering the Shabbos during the meal. So he says that's when it's a regular day, when there's a mitzvah of the day, like Purim. I have to do the Suda today. I cannot postpone it. So he says that comes first. If that's the only way then he brings the minhag, what the Ramah brings, better to do it in the morning. Yeah, if you could, but if not, he says, you have no choice. Some people are very busy during the day. They have to they want to do the Suda late. So he says you can do it the Suda later, as long as you try to eat also after the Kiddush Friday night something, if you could. If not, so the mitzvah that comes first, that's dominates right now. So okay, now. That's like I said, the Levushi brings both opinions, but Kula Alma is better masking to eat the Suda earlier. Now, it's interesting. The Alter Rebbe, he when he talks about this Inyan in Hilchas Shabbos, Alter Rebbe doesn't have we don't have from him anything from halachas of Purim, but the Gabe Shabbos, the Alter Rebbe has like this. Also, likvoya the Erev Shabbos Suda Gedola shel Mishtash and the regular b'mei achol. Nekvoya Shabbos on the regular day, regular Friday, you cannot make big Suda because additional b'achil Erev Shabbos afilu b'boiker yoysan b'darko b'shari mesachol. If you make a big Suda, even in the morning, more than the usual on a regular day, he says lo yichol kam Suda Shabbat karo. You cannot make the Friday night meal properly. Then he brings the medvarim amurim seudas harashus, seudas mitzvah that you have to do today. Pidyon ben bris milah, that it cannot be postponed. There's small details between him and other poskim. What cannot be postponed. I'm not going to go to it right now, but definitely seudas Purim cannot be postponed. It's today, but bayom. He says such a thing. He says Bo bayom v'im achaga lo yichal lekam seudas Shabbos shebalayla if you cannot make the seuda properly because you're not hungry anymore and bekach klum. That's from the levush. Kevan shezoi gamken seudas mitzvah. He says, and that's who said that because I have to postpone my seudas Purim or change it because of tonight. That comes first, seudas Purim. So that's what you're gonna do. What's gonna happen with seudas Shabbos? He brings something that I didn't see others saying it clearly. He says, and if you're not gonna do properly the Friday night meal because you ate seudas Purim late, he says, so do tomorrow. He says the next day on Shabbos, do 3 seudas. Again, because but however, Mikol Mokim says mitzvah. He also must give only if you have no choice. I mean, some people are busy on Purim very much till they get to the seuda, but he says Mikol mitzvah lahatchila seuda lechatchila koidem shao asiris. He says, meaning you should start the seudas Purim 3 hours. All the shao zmanis after chatzois. As long as you start before that, then you do mitzvah lechatchila. Over here, there's the chiluk between the Alter Rebbe and the Mishnah Berurah. The Mishnah Berurah says better to start lechatchila before chatzois. The Alter Rebbe says better to start before Shoah Asiris, which is again it's about 3 hours before after chatzois Shoah Zmaniyos. And of Kemina is it's another machlokes. Up to when can you eat on Friday, seuda, seuda on Friday? According to the Ravid, till Chatzois, and that's what the Mishnah Berurah follows, the sheet of the Ravid. So the Chatchila, he says, do till Chatzois, and the Alter Rebbe follows the other sheet that you could do till Shoah Asiris, till 3 hours after Chatzois, so, but all masking that Lechatchila you should do on Friday the Seuda earlier. So the Alter Rebbe, the lechatchila at sholosh shos after chatzos is lechatchila, and according to Mishnah Berurah, lechatchila at chatzos. After that, all masking, if you, in case you couldn't do it or you didn't do it, you could do it the whole day, even though it's going to compromise so the Shabbos, because the mitzvah of Purim right now, this is the main mitzvah we're dealing with, so that you could do the again. So lechatchila, we should try to do this year the seudas Purim. By Shachris, according to like I mentioned from Kavachai, from many poskim, it's ideal any time of Purim, even not Erev Shabbos, to do the Suda in the morning after Kriyas HaMegillah.